Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, people, depending upon the time when you watch this video. How are you all? Hope you are doing fine. I'm better as always. And so, so this is my fifth record of the video due to so many technical issues. So, actually prepared notes. Actually have a video just like look at this. These are the trial versions. Here trials. Okay. So no, I'm not bragging about this. I just want to quickly briefly overview of this basics so that you don't miss anything. So first things first, I'm going to tell you about two things. First thing is about examination passing criteria, and the other thing is about CA foundation accounting. Overall examination is the first thing I'm going to share you about. For the second thing, we are going to talk about subject specific accounting syllabus overweight etc and overall overview. So examination passing criteria. Actually, I wrote this. Okay, so if you want, you can take screenshot and keep them with you. But this won't be repeated from the next classes. Next classes we'll write together. The whole point of me recording one and a half hour video is to stay with you, write together, so that you and I can be interactive, much more interactive. At least you feel so. Instead of like one side writing, I say, oh, this, take screenshot and write on your work. So that you might feel I'm with you. You're not alone. Okay. Bad accent. You're not alone. It's not alone. So there are four subjects. Principles and practices of accounting, business law or law, I don't remember exactly, quantitative aptitude, and economics. In these four subjects, the passing criteria for your 1 minute, sorry. The passing criteria for each of the subject is 40 marks. This is where I wrote. So if you get 40 marks in each subject, you pass the subject, but that is not enough since it is CA. Okay. So you should get at least 50% in the aggregate. Out of 400, you should get at least 1 minute. Out of 400, you should get at least 200. Okay. Sir, I did not get this. You saying 40, 50, what is this? Okay. Let's take four examples. If you get 40 marks in each subject, you pass individual subject. But total is 160. But the aggregate is 200. Aggregate should be 200. So you fail the exam. So one fails the exam. Let's take the next step. 40, 60, 60, 40, which makes it 200. So this guy is going to pass the exam. Okay. And for the third case, if all the subjects you get 50 marks, you get 200 marks. So you're going to pass the exam. In the fourth case, you get 35 marks in the first subject, 65 in second, which comes to 100. And 60 and 40 comes to 100, 200 total out of 400, which is 50%. So you can ask me, sir, 50, I reached the criteria of 50%. How come I failed? Sir, one asks me, you are not going to fail. I say that 40% criteria haven't been met. Okay, so there are two rules. You should get minimum of 40 in each subject and 200 in the aggregate. So you should aim for 50 marks at least. You can ask me, sir, if I had to aim for 60 marks, can I target for around 65 or 60? No, this is not a BCom or this is not intermediate. You should aim for at least 85 to 90 marks to get 50 to 60. You should aim for 100 out of 100, apart from choice, to get 60 marks. We'll talk about everything. Let's talk about let's talk about, okay, I forgot about this. Let's talk about the weightage of the each chapter. Hmm, this looks like confusing. Okay. Anyway, just write in the note that chapter 1, just write the number. Just write number like this. Chapter 1. Chapter 1 carries weight of 5 to 10 marks. From chapter 2 to chapter 6, I guess. Yeah. From chapter 2 to chapter 6, the weightage is around 25 to 30 marks. From chapter 7 to 10, the weightage is around 30 to 40 marks. So if you aim for chapter 2 to chapter 10, which is almost 90% of the syllabus, you get 30, 55 to 40, 55 to 75, anywhere around 55 to 75. On an average, you get 65. If you aim, but the thing is, you should not leave anything. Inventories and depreciation are very easy. Once you attend the class, attend our class, our means not mine or people around me. I'm only one, okay? You and I are our. This class is yours too. This is your responsibility too. How come? I don't know. So, inventory and depreciation, if you attend the class, you do not have to, I can assure you, the first 5 topics, sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5 topics, chapters, you do not even have to repeatedly revise. I will explain you the entire logic behind it. See, I explained in another way also. Anyway, let's not brag about this because it's just that I'm doing out of interest, and even if there is one student who gets benefited, it's fine. If you are doing anything for interest, anything which your passion or interest, do not brag about it, okay? Because the failure is obvious, failure is common. We have to face the failure to get succeeded. Keep this in mind. From CA Foundation to CA Final, most 90 to 95% of the students get stuck somewhere else, even at least in foundation or final or inter. It's fine. It's totally fine. Let's not uh, see failure as something bad. Failure is nothing to do with this bad nature, okay? The efforts you put in is what ultimately matters. First, say I tried so much. I studied for 12 hours a day, 13 hours a day, consistently for a period of 4 months. Still, I failed. There is a chance of failing even after all these efforts, okay? So, not discouraging you, but see it in another perspective. What if I fail? Failure doesn't and shouldn't define me. My efforts are nowhere wasted because I have another attempt. I am not dying. Until I die, I will keep on trying. Okay? So, if something doesn't kill me, why should I care? Why should I fear about that? If examination doesn't kill you or kill me, we shouldn't fear about examination. Just smile, just change the perspective. An examination provides you an opportunity. Okay? It doesn't, you write exam, like they do not conduct exam to fail you. They conduct exam to test you, to make sure the moment you decided sorry, the moment you decided chartered accountancy course is the moment you have become a chartered accountant. Keep this in mind. Write this somewhere on the board or a stick note, okay? Because the decision of taking this course itself is the strongest thing one can ever take. So the examination department doesn't, they just, they know you are chartered accountant. They just want to make sure, okay, you are chartered. No, not that, sir, I don't know anything about accounts. I don't know. No, let's keep everything aside. The moment you have decided to become a chartered accountant, you have become a chartered accountant. Keep this in mind. You are on top of that 1% of the people in this entire world who have decided to be the strong. Okay, you have infinite amount of opportunities to enjoy, but despite of everything, despite of every choices, you have chosen this course. This is the biggest mental strength I can see from you. No amount of failure should hit your gut. Okay. So, sorry. Why is accounting REQ? Why did I write REQ? Required, I guess. Before asking why is accounting is required, first of all, we should ask what is accounting? What is accounting? Oh my God, the definition is so annoying. Let's not get to what is accounting because it's just recording, classifying, summarizing, posting, whatever, blah blah blah, in a significant manner. What is significance? I don't know. I don't honestly know. I'm very rich at English. So let's talk about what is accounting in chapter one. Let's talk about why is accounting. Why do you account? Because you you start a business to earn profits. In order to earn profits, you want to make sure where the money is going, how the money is coming. We want to know the flow of the money, trace a track of the money. It ensures investors that money isn't invested in loss ventures. Oh my God, loss venture, what is it? I don't know. I just wanted to write this, so I wrote this. Why is it empty? I don't know. Okay, there's a page. Oh, don't kill me. So financial statements. Sir, we were talking about something else. Why are we coming to financial statements? Also, what is financial statements? That's a wonderful question. Financial statement is a language. No, accounting is a language actually. Financial statement is a medium, a proforma, a format, a framework. Oh my God, so many words, but I don't get any of the meaning. Yes, exactly, I know. You will understand why finance. Like, if you in this entire world, accounts is subjective in nature. So if you and I start the same business in the same environment, you get a doubt. Sir, how is your profit more than me? Even with the same sales, same purchases, some indirect direct expense tweaks. That's the magic because of the accounting, what do you say? Policies, accounting difference in accounting policies. Okay, let's not go there because that is too deep for you for now because you're going to love it when the accounting policies concept comes. So financial statements is the line is a core. Investors, stakeholders, we say stakeholders means the government, creditor, investor, business owners, shareholders, people who are relying on the company or who want to rely on the company. They check the financial statements. They are dependent who are called stakeholders. Stake, STAKE. So they check financial statements. What comprises financial statements? It has trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Let's keep trading account aside for the time being. Okay, we'll we'll do this later, but just hold on to it for a minute. Hold on to it for your course. Sometimes I get weird feeling of making bad jokes. But I know you definitely unsubscribe me, or if you find me outside, you're gonna do you do you carry knife with you? If no, then only you watch my videos. If yes, if you find me around you, I don't know. I don't want to get killed before my dreams of becoming becoming the first person. First person for what? First person of going to Mars? I don't know. Okay. Ridiculously going off the topic. Sorry. Financial statements consist of profit and loss and balance sheet. Okay. This is profit and loss. This is balance sheet. So for profit and loss, profit and loss tells you about the performance of the company. What performance? I dance so much. Is this the performance that profit and loss tells you about? No. Profit and loss talks to you about financial performance, balance sheet, also financial position. So what is the difference between performance and position? Performance talks about current financial year, profit or loss. Position talks about as on date, since the beginning of the business till the date you check the balance sheet. What is the position of the company? What does balance sheet comprise of? Did I write? Okay. Let's go to profit and loss first. As per the order, profit and loss tells you about the performance of the company, right? Performance. Balance sheet position. What is performance? Performance of the current financial year. Financial year means 1 4 so and so to 31 3 so and so. Okay. Profit and loss has credit side and debit side. Okay. Credit side has incomes. Debit side has expenses. So what is credit? What is debit? We'll talk about this later. This is like a KGF movie. Whatever you question me, I will only tell you we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this later. The entire once you go through chapter one, once you complete chapter 1 and 2, you understand the circle, everything. That's the whole point. That is what makes this course difficult. If you see the individuality of the topics or the chapters, you cannot understand a single thing. I can assure you. So balance sheet has assets. Here, assets. By the way, please take a screenshot, sir. I will share this PDF, this thing. I don't know whether it is PDF. I will share with you by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So I'm sorry for the capital. So for balance sheet, there are assets on the right side and liabilities and capital on the asset side. Sir, why, wherever you want to ask why, just keep on thinking, okay, sir will tell us later, sir will tell us. If I don't tell you, that is my skill issue. Okay. It's okay, just you can forgive me. It's not like I'm murdering someone. I'm just ruining I'm just ruining your career. That's it. You're ruining your next 6 months. By the way, this batch is for January attend people, definitely not for September people. We are going too slow, too relaxed, and with the too fun. But I don't know. I just wanted to say but. So there are expenses and liabilities. Those two are bad things, right? Assets and incomes are good things. Keep that aside. But there is something I have to tell you. I don't know whether or else I will add this on the next class. Profit and loss. Sir, okay, let's keep that aside. This is the format. Take screenshot, okay? Sorry. Just to take screenshot. Do not write this. Because I will explain you tomorrow also. In the chapter 7, I guess. I will just perform and pictorially design. Where does what goes? How do we record everything so that you get absolute idea and you will get comfortable with 1 to 9 chapters except for 10 and 11. Okay, this is how I'm going to build you confidence. I'm going to solve with you every single question, not even excluding easy ones. I don't want to give you or make you have no loose ends. I want you to have no loose ends. Once you have done entire class, even if you're one student, I don't mind. You should be like, oh my god, okay, I took his class and I am confident now. After the result, comment me, sir, I got 70 plus. If you get 60 plus, do not comment me because because I don't care actually. I don't really care. You even if I get 40, 30, 10, 20, just comment. If someone faces failure, just contact them. Okay. I'll take care of them. I'll really take. I'm a motivator also. We are going to start another listings of videos of motivation. Motivation has two categories. We are going to integrate philosophy and psychology together, and even spirituality. People see these three things are individual, but I and my brother and some people I care about have taught me so many things. I want to teach. I want to make you aware of that. I want to make you to see the life or the way I see and how beautiful it is going to be. No matter how failure you are, because failure is not a definition. You cannot define a failure. So we are going to start that teachings video in another playlist. Okay, let's stick to the accounting. I have to go to sooner. In financial statements, there are three: trading, profit and loss, and balance sheet. In trading account, credit. Always remember credit side, income, liabilities, and capital. These are the credit side. Okay, do not draw this. Just a screenshot. I will draw more in a better way later. These come under the credit side. Debit side, assets and expenses. These, these, these. I will tell you why tomorrow or day after tomorrow. For the next class, I will prepare schedule. Okay. The thing. Oh, let me clear this. The thing is, direct income, direct expenses, opening stock, closing stock. We'll talk about this in another class. Even today, I'm recording this another time because I promised that I will not exactly promise. I just said I will upload in the Monday, right? On the Monday, right? So the time is 7:30. There are certain examples. Loan comes in the balance sheet liability side. Furniture comes on the asset side of the balance sheet. FDEP means fixed deposit. Comes under asset side. Prepaid expenses. What is prepaid expense? You pay expense in advance so that you get benefit later. Wherever you get benefit later, it is an asset. Prepaid expense is an asset. Okay. Cash is an asset. Capital is an asset. Sorry. Capital is capital only. Drawings is capital only. Depreciation is expense. We'll talk about this example later. Why is this empty here? Types of balances, you know, debit and credit balances. For debit balances, assets and expenses are debit balances. Asset, expenses, debit balances. Liability, incomes and capital are credit balances. Liability, income and capital are credit balances. Keep this in mind. So since asset is a, for example, plus 5 minus 2. What is it? Plus 3. Mathematical equation. Exactly. Remove plus and add a debit. If you have, I just said, oh sorry, my dog is baboing. I just said asset has debit account, right? In order to reduce asset uh, debit value of an asset, which is value of an asset, we should credit it. I will tell you about the entries later on. Keep this in mind. All assets and expenses are debits. All liabilities, capital and income are credits. I guess I should go actually. We'll share about this video later. Okay. I'm sorry. I will continue tomorrow.